After 4 years of marriage, James Lawson, who had never posted anything on social media, unexpectedly updated his status. What an adorable little foodie. The attached photo showed a young woman wearing pink cat ears, eating at a Korean BBQ restaurant. Her cheeks were flushed red from the spicy food as she stuck out her tongue. It was Sophie Jones, a new content creator at his company. Within a minute, our mutual friend commented, "Dude, you forgot to switch accounts." Just like that, James's new post disappeared as quickly as it had appeared, only to show up moments later on Sophie's feed. Then James's name lit up my phone screen. In the past, I would have already taken screenshots and called him first to confront him. It would have inevitably ended in a heated argument, but this time, I calmly watched his call go to voicemail without answering. When James got home, I was nearly asleep on the couch, but he took off his coat and bent down to change his shoes. "Why didn't you answer my call?" James rarely tested the waters like this, unless he knew he'd done something wrong. Without looking up, I mumbled dismissively, "Accidentally fell asleep, didn't hear it. Had to work late, that's why I'm late." You don't need to wait up every time. Don't make yourself feel so insignificant. In the past, I would have passionately argued that I did it because I loved him. But now there was no point in arguing anymore. James handed me a square velvet box, gesturing for me to open it. Today was his company's IPO day to celebrate. I'd left work early as usual, bought groceries, cooked dinner, and waited for James to come home. But after waiting most of the night, there was no sign of James, who had promised to come home early. I pretended not to notice the strong Korean barbecue smell on him, and placed the box carelessly on the coffee table. I recognized this box. It was the same one from when he missed my birthday. Even the designer logo hadn't changed. James stared at the box for a moment, his forehead creasing, his voice turning stern. "Rachel, can you stop being difficult?" Buying me jewelry was James's usual way of making amends. If I accepted the gift, whatever unpleasantness between us would be swept under the rug, never to be mentioned again. But now I didn't want to take his easy way out, which naturally made him angry. "Let me put it on you." Not giving me a chance to refuse, he opened the box and took out the bracelet to put it on me, but froze when he saw an identical one already on my wrist. "Just leave it. Let's go to bed, we have work tomorrow." I pulled my hand away and stood up from the couch, ready to head to the bedroom. "Should I have my assistant help you pick out a different one another day?" I replied coldly, "No need." When James suggested we go to work together, perhaps feeling guilty about buying the same gift twice, I didn't refuse since I wasn't feeling up to driving. James stood in front of his car, his brows deeply furrowed. At some point, he developed a strong aversion to me riding in his car, especially in the passenger seat, and had pressured me into buying my own car. Probably because I'd acted crazy fighting with him over the right to sit in his passenger seat, until he got fed up. But now, his car was filled with cat plushies and cute stickers, all for Sophie. Even the passenger seat had been specially redesigned to make it comfortable for petite Sophie. Still seeing me waiting, he finally opened the door and started moving the plushies to the back seat. Watching him go back and forth, I spoke up with a frown, "Never mind, I'll go to work by myself." James tossed the last cat plush into the back seat. "Let's go together. Sophie just likes decorating things, she's playful that way. Don't take it personally." Looking at the pink seat that clashed completely with the car's interior, I declined. It just felt wrong in my stomach. I opened my own car door. But James quickly stepped in front of me and slid into the driver's seat. "I'll drive." We agreed to go together. I watched him for a moment, catching his brief look of discomfort. So he did realize how inappropriate the passenger seat modifications were. James started to explain. I cut him off. "We'll be late, just drive." He pressed his lips together and started the car. While waiting at a red light, his phone rang. It was obviously a custom ringtone. A pitiful voice came through, with faint sniffling. "James, my tummy really hurts. I think I got sick from yesterday's food. Can you take me to the hospital? Please come quickly, you're the best." After hanging up, James didn't even glance at me or say a word. He just pulled over to the curb and quickly unbuckled my seatbelt. His tone left no room for argument. "An employee isn't feeling well. I need to check on her. We're almost at the office, you can walk the rest of the way." Before I could even close the door after getting out, James had already driven off.